Cosmonauts to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. Man, good to see ya. You guys been waiting long? I just flew in, man. My ship was delayed, but we're here in the cosmic realm with another video, going back into the psychedelic 60s. Gonna get tripped out, baby. It's gonna be fun, man. Here's what I pulled for the opener, a little 60s rocker right here, a psychedelic rocker with Pussy Plays. You can see the band riding the cat's tail there. Look at those claws, jeez. That'll tear apart your furniture like nobody's business. Probably throw a little litter around the room too. That's the cat right there, the co-star of the intro right there. Jeez. This is a fun record, man. I love that opening track too. It's cool. Love that artwork too. Yeah, you gotta dig that. I think there's another like volume of that with like a blue cat on the cover. You should check it out. Anyway, let's get on with this, man. So I went, like I said, went back into the psychedelic collection, my 60s stuff. Gonna do another, what we call around here, 10 off the shelf. I'm pulling 10 lesser, it's another segment of 10 lesser known psych albums. Either they didn't get like enough push by the record company, which most of these psychedelic bands that we tend to collect, these albums didn't get any push. So, but yeah, man, either that or they just weren't that great. Anyway, but I've got like different levels of greatness in my 10 stack here. There it is right there. So we ain't got time to really dick around a whole lot. So let's get on with this, man. Let's get a little swill in our bellies here. Doing the old it's the end of the season for this stuff. The old summer shandy from Lion and Kugel. So yeah, we're gonna have to, this is the end of it, man. I think we got 2 or 3 left out of our 6 in the Batman koozie. I'm rocking the Batman red, white, and blue tee. Full on, man. I go all in. All right, let's do this, man. You guys ready? Get your shields up. Here we go. Oh, gosh, right in the freaking eye. All right, man. This is to all you out there, man. Let's hoist it up and toss it back.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
I was careful there not to get blowback like I did last week. All right, let's get out of these mind shields, get into the purple specs, and get this show going. Here we go.
Oh, I see how this goes.
We all set? All right, let's do this. Engage. Let's do it. Let's dive into some of these psychedelic records. It's been a while since we ventured into that part of that territory, so yeah, I hope you guys are digging this. All right, start off with this one, man. I forgot I even had this record. I bet I've listened to it probably twice in the last 4 years, but this is Toad Hall. I do like that cover though, man. I like the design of it. Kind of cool. On Liberty Records there. Liberty Bibberty. This was released in 1968. It looks like it's self-titled, but the back says Class of 68 with the track list there. I'm reluctant to even call this psychedelic rock because, I mean, at best it's psych light, maybe a little pop psych. I mean, there's no mind blowers on here. Nothing that's gonna like take you on a journey, you know what I mean? But there's some pretty well crafted tunes on here. Some of the tunes are very poetic and well written. I think they're more bent towards like a commercial like 60s pop sound than a psychedelic sound. Maybe pop psych. But it's a nice listen, man, and I think I picked it up pretty cheap if I remember right back in the day. But this would not be the pull if I'm looking for something, you know, out there like I normally do when I'm going to my psych stuff. But yeah, man, this back cover is kind of an adventure. So you've got all these people sitting around this table, right? And as you can see, there's a line going and a little blurb about each person that's sitting at the table with their name and, you know, what maybe they had to do with the record or the band. But there's this guy right here. His name is Daryl, and it says he's a transient. Jeez. So what? Did they just let this cat wander in off the street and just he hangs out for moral support or what? I don't know. But yeah, there's some funny ones on here, man. But yeah, it's kind of a cool record. I mean, it's definitely very light on the psychedelia, though. But yeah, I thought I'd pull that anyway. All right, let's move on. And next we've got, now, if you're going for some 60s pop psych, this one blows away that Toad Hall. This is Fapardokly, which I really like this, man. This is their self-titled record, released in 1967. It's like a collection, I believe, rare singles from 65 to 67. It's described here on the hype sticker as 60s pop, soft psychedelic stuff. But I call it some solid pop psych, featuring Meryl Funkhauser, who's pretty well known in the psychedelic arena. I think it started off as like a surf band and then kind of worked their way into a garage type pop psych band. Here's a picture of the band, and I didn't know John Wayne Gacy was into psych rock music in a band, but you know, whatever trips your trigger, I guess. But yeah, this is I really dig this, man. I think there's an insert here too. Now the name, I guess, if you're wondering what kind of name is that, I wondered the same thing. I guess it's some kind of combination of all the band guys in the band's names. I'm still not able to crack that code, so if you want to take a shot at it, go ahead. But yeah, very cool. A little blurb about the band, the same goofy pic. But yeah, I think a couple of these guys, one went on to be in HMS Bounty, one went on to play in Captain Beefheart's band. So yeah, we got to start somewhere, right? But yeah, I dig that, man. Groovy guitar, solid vocals, good stuff. Now we're getting into some more of the trippier realm here with the Paisley's Cosmic Mind at play.
Now as we awake to the super conscious state, now as we traverse through heaven's golden gate, arriving at last upon the radiant shores of our pure spiritual realms, home at last our long and weary journey is done. Now
That's the only way to let your mind play. But yeah, this is so cool, man. This is, I think, released in 1970. Some of these are a little late to the party. I mean, 60s psychedelia was kind of the mid to late 60s. And a lot of these records are in 70s, which could explain why they're maybe not as popular as some of the other ones. But yeah, this is cool. I'm not sure what the original label is, but this is an Audio City recording here. Oh no, Audio City Recording Studios was the original recording, and then it's a Sunday's reissue here. Man, this cover is cool as heck. I just want to get crazy with the magic markers and just start making it really psychedelic, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely got some trippy stuff on it. The opening track, the title track, and then there's a song called Now that has like this vocal augmentation. You've got harpsichord, you've got songs that would fit into the old avant-garde musique concrete. But yeah, man, weird early prog vibes to this as well. Look at the band. Looking kind of cool. And you got the lyrics all around here, a little peace sign. Love the peace sign. But yeah, man, it's a little inconsistent as far as like sticking to kind of one kind of vibe, but I like that, man. Every song is a new surprise. It's like the variety is the spice of life, right? All right, let's move on. Now, I seen Matt Sands show this on a video. This DJ Mellow Yellow and the Psych professor way back. It was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And they showed this record, and I seen the cover, and I was like, I gotta have that record just for the cover. It's the red pantsuit that does it, man. I'm telling you, it's the Poppy family. Which way you going, Billy? Oh, Billy. Anyway, it features on vocals Susan Jacks, who looks strangely like the 60s version of Britney Spears right there. And I love the guy here with the turban. Once I asked my wife if I could get away with wearing a turban in a video. She's like, are you kidding me? No, you can't wear a turban. What are you, daft? Anyway, this is released in 1969. I don't know, it could be 70 on this too, but London Records. Now, Susan Jacks is, it's a Canadian psych band. Susan Jacks is the spousal unit of this fella right here. Terry Jacks, who's probably best known in the States here as the guy that did Seasons in the Sun. We got joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, till the cops came along and they shot us in the buns. I used to love that song, by the way. So yeah, and he actually produced, and I think he wrote most of the songs on this album too. So, but Susan Jacks' vocals are just heavenly, man. I love her, man. Just a lovely vocalist. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of this gal. Her vocals, little Nancy Sinatra showed this Nancy and Lee not too long ago on a Far Out Finds. But anyway, it's like dreamy, orchestral. But there is one really good Psych track on here. It's called There's No Blood in Bone. I really dig it, man. That's the highlight of this record. But yeah, very cool. Susan Jacks and the Poppy family there, digging it, man. Just kind of a pop Psych record. All right, next record is The Third Power, and aptly named as they are a power trio. I love that cover. Look at the energy, the red and blue energy bursts and the 3D boxes for their heads. It's freaking great. This is called Believe, and I do believe that this is a pretty damn good record, man. I think it was released in, I'm gonna go with 1970 again, I think, on Vanguard Records, but this is a Magic Box reissue. Yeah, it says it's originally issued in 1970. They're a psychedelic group from Detroit, Michigan. Man, I am just amazed at the depth of the musical legacy of Detroit, Michigan. It just seems to be unending, man. It's run so deep. And this is another one of those bands. There's the track list there. It opens with this freaking screaming, well-aimed blow to the nether regions called Getting Together. And the singer, Jem Targle, he can wail with the best of them, man. In fact, these guys kind of remind me of another power trio known as Cream. Yeah, very creamish. Creamish? Yeah, so there's some heavy stuff on here, but I even dig the balladry stuff that's on here as well. Yeah, there's a certain amount of that as well, but the musicianship is incredible, man. These guys are top notch. The arrangements are solid. Yeah, it's kind of that hard and heavy with like maybe some lingering psychedelia. I believe there might be another insert here with this one. Got some pictures of the band, some information, some other cool pictures like flyers and write-ups on the band. Yeah, I dig this, man. It was cool to revisit that one. So yeah, Third Power. If you like Cream, you'll be into that one. So this next one I picked up at a record show a couple years back, and that's Mystic Siva. I'm digging the kind of Eastern Hindu vibe on the cover there. A Hindu goddess right there. I think it's Siva, the four-armed creator and destroyer. Anyway, it's pretty damn cool. But yeah, man, this is released again in 70, 71. This is the World of Sound reissue here. It's another Detroit psychedelic band. This is like acid rock, lava lamp music right here, folks. It's a rarity as well, rare as hen's teeth. It's got heavy-handed Hammond organ. It's got very fuzzy wah-wah guitar effects. It's garagey, it's got powerful dark vocals. If there's one thing that I'm not really digging about this album, but it's not a deal breaker, is that the production on it's a little muddy. In fact, it's pretty lo-fi. I'm sure they had a limited budget and, you know, they worked out of a garage or whatever, I don't know. There's the full effect gatefold there for you with the track lists. I don't like that also the opening is here, so you can't, it's not right. It should be. Now that bugs me. And then you've got a little flyer thing here from some Halloween gig they did. Some very amateur, like Mad Magazine type artwork there. These guys were like 14 and 15 years old when they got together. Stayed together, same unit, through 72 before they hung up their guitars and drums. But yeah, digging it, man. And there's another little insert here, a picture of Kevin Bacon with as a hippie there with sunglasses, aviators. He's actually the drummer. And another flyer for some gig. Yeah, this is dark, kind of, I don't know, just get this dark atmospheric vibe to it, man. I also like the color of the cover. It's like this ruddy brown primer color, which I kind of dig. So anyway, that's Mystic Siva. And next we're going down to South America for a little Aguaturbia. Lots of nudity there. I'm sure there's a lot of hair involved in this photo shoot. I do like the font there. That's very cool. This nudity is kind of a hippie thing, and she's got the hippie look going there. Got all the boys eating right out of her hand, I'm guessing. But yeah, released again in 1970. I think a lot of these bands just came to the party too late. And that's probably why a lot of these albums didn't become more than they did, and they're lesser known. They were late to the gig. But this is Chilean. Is it Chilean? I think it's Chilean psychedelic group. Female vocals, a la Jefferson Airplane. In fact, they cover Somebody to Love on this, amongst other covers. It's in Spanish, but then there's translation underneath there. They also covered Tommy James and the Shondells, Crimson and Clover, which is a great cover. It's like this extended jam. There is one thing that kind of bugs me about this. There's like about a 10-minute drum solo on here. And the drummer's great. He just goes on forever. I mean, on an album, I can see it live, you know, a drum solo. But really, on a record, you take up that much. I'd rather hear another song, you know what I mean? But I really dig this, man. You've got some definite heaviness there. Bit of Hendrix style guitars, and right here it says lacquer cut for audio optimization. So we got that going for us too, man. Yeah, cool label there. lacquer cut. Now this one is one of the highlights of this video right here, and that's the Troll animated music. I love that cover. The cover is definitely animated, as is the music within. I dig that animation there. They're like chilling in a graveyard, man. It looks like one of the graveyards here in St. Louis. But yeah, I love that weirdness to it. But this was in 1968 on Smash Records, on this red Smash record label. Troll Smash! I scored this at Planet Score, a local record store here, out of their bargain bin that they call the Secret Stash. I think I paid maybe, I don't know, $12 for it, and it was a killer steal of a deal. It's psych rock, it's pop psych, it's weirdo psych. It's just some wild stuff. It's quirky at times, but there's definitely 3 big heavies on here. And one of them is Werewolf and Witch Breath. The other one is Morning of the Day. And the other one is Satin City News, the opening track. As you can see, I'm having trouble finding the track list. I don't see a track list. They're commingled like in white, of all things, in small print all over the album cover, front and back. So you got to kind of search for the track list. And there is a method to the madness of these like colored or these animations. I think they have something to do with like each track on the album. But yeah, I dig this, man. It's garage, it's psych, it's vaudeville, it's baroque, it's awesome. I love this record, man. Digging it.
Spirits of heat and fire, destructive in your hour. Spirits of heat and fire, you came to.
The Troll animated music. Now this next one, this is another goodie, man. I was so happy to pull this and revisit it because this is a great album. But the band name is less than desirable. The band is called Food. Now the album name Forever Is a Dream is cool, right? But this was released in 1969 on Capitol Records. It's psychedelic, it's baroque, it's pop psych kind of, little prog psych too. There's that element to it. But yeah, I hadn't played it for a while. It's moody, it's atmospheric, it's somber, it's heartfelt and dreamy. I was really getting into it. There's a certain longing in the vocalist's voice and in the tunes that You know, you kind of settle in and you're just kind of floating along, and then boom, you get a friggin' fuzzed out banger comes up next. It's wild. But yeah, most of the tracks are kind of dirgy with some orchestration. But yeah, I dig this. But the band name, Food, I mean, you couldn't come up with anything better than that. I mean, they kind of have like a Gandalf vibe to them. And I love that Gandalf album, and I dig this. They should have went with a bit more of a Gandalf-looking cover, though, than, I don't know, Gentleman's Quarterly or whatever look they were going for here. But yeah, fantastic record. Like I said, super groovy songs. I dig it, man.
Everybody comes this morning, so underneath the status sees the morning.
And moving right along here, we're gonna have to really cruise on. I think this is the last one right here, folks. This is the Bow Street Runners. I love that amoeba kind of cover there. It's like those backdrops of those 60s gigs, those psychedelic band gigs, where they played that like weird like oil and colors underneath like a microscope kind of look there. And I think I kind of see like a humanoid in there too. It's so wild. Here's a picture of the band. But yeah, this is cool. This was released again in 1970 on BT Puppy Records. It's colored vinyl, the only colored vinyl of the day, folks. And it's kind of this, it's, I don't even know if it's colored really as it is transparent with like blood spatter on it. And it, as you can see, it is a Sunday's reissue. Look at all that dead wax on there. The song, it is kind of a short album. I don't think there's a song over 4 minutes. But yeah, I love the kind of blood. I don't know what that has to do with Bow Street Runners. I thought Bow Street Runners were like cops. Maybe they were rogue cops, murderous cops. But here's what the hype sticker describes it as. An otherworldly blend of female blotter acid harmonies, hypnotic farfisa, and high-octane fuzz guitar histrionics, pressed onto a radiant prismatic platter of color. I couldn't have said it any better, but I might try. Yeah, guitar pedal effects throughout on this. Just a really cool record. It does mention female harmonies. There is a lot of songs with female harmonies, but I don't see a female in that clan there. Studio probably hired one or something, but anyway, that's our video, man. 10 off the shelf, lesser known Psych albums. I keep stepping on something. Oh, it's my bottle cap bomb that I threw at you. All right, you guys, I hope you guys dug this, man. I noticed the viewership's down a little bit. Is it because we went away from the Psych stuff? I don't know. I'm going to show, I don't really care about the viewership because I'm going to show what I want to show. If I'm digging something, man, I'm not going to force myself into showing something that I'm not into at the time. But I've been into these Psych records this week, so. All right. You guys stay cool, stay cosmic. I'll catch you next week. Who knows what we're going to do next week, man, but I'm out. Yeah.